We are about ready to begin. This is Kent Sprague, along with Paul Sprague on camera this evening, and the Class MM High School Championship between Darien with a record of 8-2 and Daniel Hand with a record of 9-1 will square off. Hand will receive, Darien will kick off. The field is covered with snow, but there's pretty good footing underneath. They were not able to completely clean it off, so it'll be a little difficult seeing the yard markers. Darien will kick off. Their left-footed kicker will put it in play, and we're about ready to begin this ball game. Kickoff is short and high, and it's fielded on the far side by Mike Mundt. He brings it back toward the middle and up to about the 40-yard line. A good return. Mike Mundt brings that ball back in the middle of the field up to the 39-yard line is where it's placed down. Hand will take over from scrimmage there, the first play of the game. Justin Spain, number 14, is in at quarterback, leading his team. Hand up on the right side. Not much of a gain there. It looked like it was to Chris Claussen. Gained about a yard up to the 40. In the backfield with Justin Spain are number 34, Chris Claussen, number 36, Pete Millard, who is just coming out, and going in is number 22, Ned Lynch, and number 32, Dave Udacek. So Claussen and Millard are out, Udacek and Lynch are in. Steve Philippone is wanting everybody to get a taste of action early. Second down and 9. Spain rolling left, looking to throw. He's got Mike Mundt complete for a first down. Across the 50-yard line, about the 49. Mike Mundt on the left flank. Caught the first pass thrown. Complete for about 12-yard gain down to the 49. Across midfield. The clock at this field is out tonight, so we will get periodic updates on it, but we don't know what it is at this point. Spain rolling right, looking to throw. He's got Mundt over there, complete. First down and more. Gain about 15 or 16 yards on that one. Mike Mundt has caught 2 straight passes. Takes the ball down to about the 32. Daniel Hand coming out throwing. 2 complete passes to Mike Mundt, both of them first downs. Daniel Hand down at the 32-yard line. On this play, Mundt is split wide to the left with double coverage. Guinipero is in the slot left. Lynch, tailback, gets the ball, circling left. He's got a little room to run. Breaks a tackle, breaks 2 tackles, and is still going out of bounds on the left side down there to the 20. Didn't quite get to the 20, but he's close. That should be enough for a first down there. The referee signals first down. Hand takes it to the 20-yard line. Ned Lynch broke several tackles to get down that far. So the first possession by Hand is they're marching right down the field. Guinipero is to the right side. Mundt to the left. Lynch is in the slot left. Justin Spain at quarterback. Hand off to Chris Claussen right up the middle, pulling his way for 6-7 yards. Chris Claussen right behind left guard and center. In the line for the offhand offense are Jim Devine at center, number 79, and left guard is Greg Williams, 56. Right guard is Brian Risley, 54. Number 76, Alex Cushing, is on the right side, right tackle. So Daniel Hand, second down and about 3. Mundt is split to the left side. Hand off to the deep man, Millard. He's got a little running room. Should have a first down on that. Should take it down to the 10-yard line. He's just across the 10-yard line near the 9. First and goal for Hand. First quarter, no score. First possession of the ball game. They're just across the 10-yard line. Let's call it the 9. Millard is in a tailback, full house backfield, strong right formation, and they're going to run right. Got a little bit of blocking, gain a yard or 2, and that's about all. The rest of the offensive team out there are I mentioned most of the linemen in at tight end is John Reardon. Split backfield. Mike Mundt split to the left. Spain is looking for him. Rolling left. Throwing out to the right to the left side to Ned Lynch. Incomplete. Got one hand on it. Couldn't control it. Brings up a second down and goal at the 9. They have spotted that ball inside the 10 down to about, it looks like about the 7. So third down and goal at about the 7. There was a running play. Mike Mundt is split wide to the left. He's got single coverage this time. Hand up first man through. Chris Claussen. There's a flag thrown. Claussen running behind Jim Devine and Brian Risley on the right side. Short gain. Flag was thrown. It's going to be an offside against hand. That's going to push it back. Third down and goal from about the 12, it looks like. Steve Milliard is in place of Lynch on a third and goal from the 12-yard line. That offside penalty pushed hand back 5 yards. Mundt is split wide to the left with single coverage. Now he's got a second man over there. Throws over to the right side, incomplete, aimed at Jason Fernstrom. That'll bring up a fourth down and goal at the 12. Hand has moved the ball well in this first possession until they got inside the 20, and then they have stalled. Guinipero brings a play in, and Fernstrom comes out. Fourth down for Hand coming up. Fourth and goal. 12-yard line. Spain rolling left, looking to throw. He's throwing routes to the left. Guinipero complete. He's short of the goal line. Inside the 5. Doesn't quite make it. Darien will get the ball back inside the 5-yard line. Complete pass, but not quite in the end zone for a touchdown. So Hand's first possession takes it most of the length of the field, but they are stopped inside the 5. They're placing it just about the 5-yard line. Darien comes out, first offensive play. Darien has a huge right end. They run up an I formation, hand off to the tailback. First contact was made by Dave Phillip, number 70. And then he gained a little more yardage beyond that, about 2 more yards. So he was hit behind the line of scrimmage. He ended up gaining about 2. Second down and 8. At the 6 or 7-yard line. The yard markers have been swept clean of snow for the most part, but they're a little bit difficult to see. Hand off up the middle to the first man through. Tackle is finally made by number 16, Drew Bowman. He broke a tackle or 2 on the way, but he gained about 4 or 5 yards. So that brings it out to around 11. Third down and 4 yards to go. Drew Bowman is on the near corner. Scott Tordoff is on the far corner. John Reardon is one defensive end. Jim Devine is the other defensive end. Darien pitches left, running left. The play should be stacked up over there. It's stopped short. They did not get a first down. Scott Tordoff was in on the tackle, and so was Brian Risley on the right side. That play was a little slow developing, and Hand strung it out and stopped the play. No gain on that one. Fourth down for Darien at about the 10-yard line. Lost about a yard. Back to receive the punt for Hand will be Ned Lynch on the near side, Mike Mundt on the far side. Darien has 3 blockers in front of the punter. It's a good snap. And gets it out of there. It's over toward Mike Mundt, who catches on the run, going around the right side. He's got some opening. Good return. Takes it almost down to the 15. That punt was relatively low. Mike Mundt fielded it on the run, took it on the right side, got around the first few tacklers, and took it inside the 20. Looks like they're placing it at about the 17. First down for Hand at the 17. Good field position, excellent field position. out center. Justin Spain is still quarterback. I formation. Pitch back to Pete Millard, going around the right side. He's got an opening over there. He's taking a quarter down around the 5. Good blocking on the right side. Pete Millard should be a first down near the 5-yard line. They're gonna spot that ball inside the 5, down around the 3. First down for Hand and goal about the 3-yard line. Ned Lynch is in a tailback. Mundt is split wide to the left. Pitch to Lynch on the right side. He's got a little bit of room. Touchdown Hand. Ned Lynch makes the first score of the game. Around the right side for Hand into the end zone. 6-0 Hand, first quarter. Ned Lynch showing good quickness. Broke a couple of tackles on the right side and stuck it in the end zone. We have Kevin Flanagan trying the conversion. Mike Mundt is the holder. Snap is not handled cleanly by Mundt. He's circling to the left. He's looking to throw now. He's heading for the end zone. He gets in. 2-point conversion. Mike Mundt carries it in. Daniel Hand leads 8-0. I don't believe that was a planned play. I don't think he handled the snap cleanly. He circled left in, looking to either throw or to run it in, and he elected to run it in and barely got into the corner. So Hand leads 8-0 early in the first quarter. After Hand's first score, Kevin Flanagan will tee it up on the left hash mark to kick off to Darien. So far, Hand has looked strong. They marched the ball most of the way down the field on their first possession. Were not able to score. On their second one with a good field position on Mike Mundt's punt return, they did end up scoring with Ned Lynch taking it in for the score and Mike Mundt taking it in for 2-point conversion. Here's the kickoff. Flanagan hits a low bouncer to the left side, and Darien, big man, Gibbons, brings it back. He brings it back to about the 44. Short kick, Darien in good field position. The man who fielded that kick, because they're number 16, and as soon as I find his name here, Brent Gibbons is his name, and he's 6'5". He's their big flanker. He's flanked to the right on their first offensive play this series. Quarterback keeps the ball. He's rolling right. Looks like he's going to keep it now. Good sure tackle on the right side. Drew Bowman at the 50-yard line, but a gain of about 7 yards. Just across midfield. Gain of close to 7 yards on that. Drew Bowman finally made the tackle over on the near side of the field here. Second down. I formation for Darien. 2 men split to the left. Hand off to the tailback. He's got some room to run. Breaks several tackles. Still going. Good gain for Darien. Long run. He gained close to 15 yards on that. Takes it down to the 33. Excuse me, I looked at the yard marker wrong. About the 36, 37. First down for Darien. Darien runs out of an I formation. They got 2 big ends that they can throw to. Quarterback rolls left, looking to throw. Got a lot of time there. He lofts it up high, and it's complete down near the goal line. Touchdown for Darien. That's their big flanker out there. Number 16, Brent Gibbons, their big 6'5", split in out on the left side, got beyond the defense and scored for Darien. So that makes the score 8-6 with a conversion try coming up. We are still in the first quarter. With Hand leading by 2 points, Darien's going to come out for a 2-point conversion try also. They're lined up in the I formation. Quarterback rolling right, looking to throw. Now he's hurried, and the ball is caught in the end zone. So that brings the score to a tie situation. Number 16 again, Gibbons. They're 6'5" split end. He's difficult to cover, and he apparently is a very good receiver. Score is 8-8. We're still in the first quarter. And will receive the kickoff from Darien after Darien scored and made a 2-point conversion to tie up this game. Back deep to receive as normal are Mike Mundt on the far side, Ned Lynch on the near side. They're standing about the 10-yard line. Darien's kick is a good long high one over on the far side to Mundt, who catches the ball and is heading upfield now. And he slips and falls. Daniel Hand will take over, first down near the 25, it looks like.
To the 33-yard line.
The ball is put down at the 23. So Daniel Hand, their third possession. Dustin Spain in at quarterback. Milliard is the tailback. Strong formation to the left. Milliard runs left. Gains a little bit. Bounces off of tacklers and makes a good gain out of it. Gains 5 or 6 yards on that. Good running by Pete Milliard, who broke several tackles and spun off and carried a little bit further. Went close to 6 yards. Ball's up about the 28. Split backfield for Hand. Mike Mundt is on the left side. Handed off to Chris Claussen. First man through. He gets a short gain, a couple yards. He's still short of a first down. That's going to bring up a third down and short. A little less than a yard to go for a first down for Hand. With a ball about the 33. High formation. Pitch to the left to Ned Lynch. He's got room to run a little ways. Breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, pulling a tackler with him. First down Hand. Good run. On the left side, finally pushed out of bounds. Ned Lynch has developed as a very good runner, not only quick, but he has developed enough strength to break tackles and keep going. On third down, Hand makes the first down conversion, so they get a new life. First down near the 44. Milliard in a tailback, takes the ball around the right side. A flag throws as he is tackled after about a 2-yard gain. There is a penalty marker down on that. Yeah. Illegal procedure against Hand. 5-yard penalty. That play will come back. That penalty was an illegal procedure because they didn't line up properly on the line of scrimmage. So that'll make a first down and 15 for Hand. With the ball now pushed back to about the 38. Justin Spain rolling right, looking to throw. Now he's going to keep the ball. Breaks one tackle. Finally pushed out of bounds on the far side after a short gain. Looked like he got back to the original line of scrimmage, perhaps. I guess he went out of bounds quicker than we could tell here, so he gained only a yard or so. He's up just across the 40-yard line. Second down, about 14 for Hand. High formation, 2 men split to the left. Spain rolling left, looking to throw. Got a man open. Guinipero open. He's in the clear, and if he gets caught from behind, he's all the way in for a touchdown for Hand. again. 14-8 with a conversion try coming up. Guinipero was split in the slot left, caught the ball, and outran the defenders. The defender took a dive at him and just barely got part of his heel, but he was able to take it all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. We should be nearing the end of the first quarter. We have no indication how much time is left. And lines up for a conversion try. Kevin Flanagan, number 91, and Mike Mundt is the holder. Snap is a little bit low. The kick is low. No good. Score remains 14-8. Hand is leading Darien, the Darien Blue Wave, late in the first quarter. The scoreboard that you're looking at does not have the time clock working. Everything else works on it. The score is proper there. It's 14-8, Hand leading after their second touchdown. They're lined up to kick off. We should be late in the first quarter. Kevin Flanagan approaches the ball to kick off. A low skidding kick. It bounces high. Picked up at about the 26, 27. It wedged right up the middle and is stopped just across the 35. Ball put down at the 36-yard line. Darien takes over. Darien got a man split wide and another one left. Hand off to the tailback. Second man through. Gains 3 or 4 yards. Finally tackled in there by Risley and Drew Bowman. Brian Risley, Drew Bowman are in on the tackle. Gained about 4 yards. Second down and 6 for Darien. Hand off to the fullback. First man through. He's got a little room to run. He should have a first down on that. He's right in front of us, and he should have enough yardage for a first down. Tackles finally made by Jason Fernstrom, among others. Gives Darien a first down. Hand's defense is John Reardon, number 80, is a defensive end, and on the other side is Jim Devine, 79. The tackles are Justin Kingsley and Dave Phillips. The inside linebackers are Fernstrom and Risley. We got a long run around the left side. That should be good for another first down. Finally tackled over there by number 18, Chris Parcells. Another first down for Darien. They are moving the ball right at the present time. Darien with 2 men split to the right. I formation, hand off the tailback, and he's got room to run on the left side. Good long gain. Finally knocked out of bounds over on that side by Chris Parcells again, but not till he makes another first down. Good 15, 16-yard gain on that play. Darien is moving the ball rather crisply here. They got 2 men split to the right. I formation, another split to the left. First down for them. Hand off to the fullback, first man through, and he's met right at the line of scrimmage. Gains a yard or 2, and that's all, right up the middle. Met in there by John Reardon and Jason Fernstrom. Gained about a yard on that one. It looks like the ball is about the 24-yard line. Darien rolling, quarterback rolling right, looking to throw. Finally, he's tripped up by Jason Fernstrom. Short gain. Quarterback keeper after he looked like he was looking to throw on the right side. That will bring up a third down and about 6 for Darien. Is now down about the 22, it looks like. Quarterback keeps the ball rolling right, looking to throw across the middle. Got coverage down there. Intercepted by hand in the end zone. That's number 18, Chris Parcells. There were two defensive men by that receiver down there. Chris Parcells was right in front of him. The other defensive men fell down in the snow, but Parcells went up and intercepted. So Daniel Hand will take over on the 20-yard line after the interception in the end zone. Udacek is in at fullback, and Milliard is in at tailback. Strong right formation. Milliard goes to the right, gains a little bit of yardage, gains 3 or 4 yards on the right side. Ned Lynch brings a play in and takes the place of Milliard on this upcoming play. The referees have an official's timeout for an equipment repair. Second down and about 6 for Hand. The ball's at about the 24. And the referees signal that time has run out on the first quarter. So this first quarter of this game has been rather wide open, with Daniel Hand leading 14-8 against the Blue Wave of Darien. Second quarter, Mike Mundt is split wide to the right. High formation. Ned Lynch is deep as a tailback. Pitch to Lynch, left side. Got a little bit of room to run, and he breaks the tackle. Still going. Good run over the left side. Finally pushed out of bounds. That gives Hand a first down and more. Gained 11 or 12 yards on that, it'll look like. Brought the ball up to the 36-yard line for a first down for Hand on the first play of the second quarter, with Daniel Hand leading 14-8. Mike Mundt split wide to the right, got single coverage on this side. Hand off the first man through. Claussen, he breaks tackles, breaks 2 or 3 tackles, gains about 7 to 8 yards. Right up the middle behind the strong blocking in the middle of the line. That's Devine and Reardon and Williams in the middle of the line. Second down and about 3 to go. John Reardon is split wide to the right. Mike Mundt to the left. Draw play, handoff up the middle. Should have enough for a first down. That is Pete Millard running hard off the right side, and he got enough yardage for a first down. Gained about 5 yards on that. He needed 4 for a first down. The ball's to 47. Justin Spain hands off to the tailback on the right side, right up to midfield. The blocking was led by Chris Claussen and Brian Risley, and Ned Lynch carried the ball. Took it to the 50, 2-yard game. Second down, and between 2 and 3, he gained 2 or 3 yards on that one. Hand off to Claussen, first man through, got an opening, blows his way forward, carrying tacklers with him, first down Hand across the 40. Chris Claussen. Claussen is a very tough inside runner inside the tackles, a real load to tackle. And after initial contact, he carried tacklers with him for an additional 3 or 4 yards. First down. Pitch to the right side. Ned Lynch circling right. Got a little room to run. Good gain. Down near the 30. He gained 8 or 9 yards on that play. The blocking in front of Lynch there, one of them was Alex Cushing, number 76. We do have a flag down, illegal block on that, so that's going to bring that play back to the 50 for Ham. I didn't see the flag thrown initially, but the infraction was an illegal block by Ham. First down and 20 to go. Spain rolling left, looking to throw left. Throws over to the left, incomplete pass, throwing for Mike Mundt, just out of his reach. Mike Mundt made a headlong dive in the snow, but was not able to catch that one. Second down and about 22, they say on the scoreboard. Right at midfield. Mundt is split to the left. John Reardon, tight end, is on the near side of the field. Spain rolling left, looking to throw. Throws left. Complete over there to Mike Mundt. He's got a lot of yardage. First down and more. He's finally driven out of bounds beyond the first down marker. They needed 22 yards, and he got about 26 or 7. Complete pass. Justin Spain to Mike Mundt. The ball is spotted down about the 23 now. First down Hand. Justin Spain pitches to the right. Ned Lynch got a little bit of room to run, but not much. Gained 3 or 4 yards, it looks like. Gained a little over 2. It appears that there's a light mist falling now, so on top of this snow, it might make footing a little more treacherous if it actually rains on it very much. Second down, about 8 for Hand. Milliard is in a tailback. Hand off to Claussen. First man through. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another tackle. Running toward the end zone. Heading for the end zone. Touchdown Hand. Chris Claussen. I saw a flag thrown clear down in the end zone after the play was over. I'm not sure what that is, but we'll take a look. Chris Claussen carried it over the left side into the end zone. Now let's see what the flag was. That penalty apparently is against Hand. That touchdown's going to come back. The flag was not thrown until the play was over, and Chris Claussen had put the ball down in the end zone. We have a timeout for Hand at this point. That penalty apparently was an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty after the touchdown was scored, so the touchdown counts. Daniel Hand leads 20-8 on Chris Claussen's carry into the end zone, and now the conversion is racked up for a long try for the extra point conversion. All right, we're ready to try the conversion try, and it's going to be at the 17-yard line, a long conversion try. Justin Spain rolling left, looking to throw toward the end zone. Got a man down there, incomplete. He overthrew John Reardon, and also Guinipero and Mundt were in the end zone, but it's incomplete. The touchdown stands, so Hand leads 20-8, second quarter of the Class MM championship game. Daniel Hand leading Darien. We never did get a clarification of what that penalty was about. Chris Claussen carried that ball into the end zone, laid it down on the ground. I think he must have said something besides thank you very much to the referee, because they immediately threw the flag at that point and made Hand try the conversion from a long distance out. But the touchdown stands, the conversion was not good. Daniel Hand to kick off. It's a short kick by Flanagan. Fielded about the 27, 28, and the referee stopped play. We'll see what that one's about. We have illegal formation or lined up offsides, I guess, against Darien on the kickoff. So because it was a short kick, Hand will move it up 5 yards and try to kick it deeper. The front wall of Darien apparently somebody was too far forward on that kickoff, so they've moved it up 5 yards for Hand and will repeat the kickoff. Kevin Flanagan approaches the ball. Gets a good long high one this time. And it's down inside the 10-yard line where it's finally picked up. Run off to the left side. And he's going to be tackled down there inside the 25. John Reardon in there on the tackle. Didn't get all the tacklers in on that play, but... Number 82, Brian Willamont, also was in on that tackle. 82. Had to look his number up. Darien takes over. Hand off to the second man through. There's a flag flies. He stopped after a gain. Scott Tordoff, Brian Risley combined to finally bring a ball carrier down, but the flag flies as the ball carrier went across the line of scrimmage. It looks like it's going to be against Darien. Holding call against Darien. That will push them back. Looks like that ball is spotted about the 14-yard line. Still first down for Darien against Hand, who is leading 20-8. Darien, an I formation. Receivers split wide left and right. Handoff, delay to the tailback up the middle. Got a good gain going. He gained about 12 yards, but they needed about 20. So he came back across where the line of scrimmage was originally. Second down and 9 coming up for Darien. Ball at about the 25, it looks like. Quarterback is rolling to the near side, and he is cut down. In on that tackle are several players, but number 74 and number 54. 54 is Risley, and number 74 is Justin Kingsley. Also, Jason Fernstrom in on that tackle. The ball carrier went down as if it were a Fernstrom type tackle. He hits hard and brings his ball carrier down pretty surely most of the time. That will bring up a third down and 9 yards to go for Darien. Quarterback back, looking to throw. He's looking on the left side. Got a lot of time. Now he finally throws. It's incomplete pass. Close coverage down there by Ned Lynch. The ball was thrown low and hard and was not catchable. So that will bring up a fourth down for Darien. 9 yards to go, deep in their own territory. They'll have to kick out. We are in the second quarter. Daniel Hand leading 20-8. Darien in punt formation. Back to receive are Ned Lynch and Mike Mundt for Hand. A good block. It's fielded by Mike Mundt, and he's down immediately. No return. Somebody went right up the middle. I think it was Fernstrom looking to block that kick, and he was turned in a cartwheel right ahead of the kicker. The ball is now at the 42 where Daniel Hand will take over. Munt is cut wide to the left. In a tailback is Pete Millard. Justin Spain still a quarterback. Spain hands off the tailback. Millard, good opening. Got a little gain. Breaks tackles. Gains another couple yards. Good hard run. Brings it up near midfield. He gained a good 7 yards on that to the 49. Pete Millard breaks tackles and then does a spin move and frequently gets him a couple more. Jim Devine over the ball at center. Ned Lynch in a tailback. Mundt split on the left side. Chris Claussen, the blocking back, fullback, and Claussen gets the ball, and he's driving his tackler forward, first down and more. Chris Claussen put his head down and drove the tackler back about 5 more yards on that. First down for him. Chris Claussen is a heavy load to tackle. The defender made a mistake on that and tried to tackle him high instead of low, and Claussen drove him backwards. First down for Hand. Down about to 41. Hand off this time to Millard. He's through the middle. He got an opening. Long gain. First down. Needed to get near the 30 for a first down, and he crossed the 30 by 2 or 3 yards. Pete Millard running hard right up the middle. Behind good blocking in the line. Darien has some big people in the middle, but so far Hand has been moving them out. Pete Millard is still in a tailback. Mike Mundt split left wide on the left side. Hand off to the first man through. Claussen breaks 2 tackles, gains a little bit of yardage, loses the ball, but he was down. Short gain on that one. A short gain for Chris Claussen is 3 yards. Ball is sitting right on the 25. Guinipero on the slot left. Mike Mundt wide left. Ned Lynch tailback. Throw over the left side, incomplete, out of reach of John Guinipero. That will bring up a third down and about 7. On that last play, Mike Mundt was split wide to the left. He went deep, and Guinipero cut out behind him as a trailer, but Justin Spain was not able to lay it into him. Third down coming up at the 25. Spain hands off to Millard right up the middle. Gains 4 or 5 yards, it looks like, short of a first down.
Milliard, it's on the 25.
That's going to bring up a fourth down for Hand and a good 4 yards to go. Ball is at about the 22. 22-yard line. Fourth down and 4 for Hand to keep their drive alive. We are late in the second quarter. Man in motion is Guinipero going to the left. Spain rolls left. He's throwing for Guinipero. Incomplete. In and out of his hands. So Darien holds and will take over. In the middle of the huddle calling defensive signals. We are late in the second quarter. Quarterback keeper on the right side gains a couple of yards, it looks like. Finally tackled over there by Reardon, Don Reardon, in on that tackle. And also in on that tackle over there was number 74, who is Justin Kingsley. Gained a couple of yards on that last play. Ball's at the 25. Hand off the first man through. He's got some room to run. Still going. Oh, he's in the open on the right side. And that's Chris Parcells can catch him. This is going to be a score for Darien. Touchdown Darien. Long run. And the referee throws a flag against Darien, the same thing that they did against Chris Claussen. One hand scored the last time. After the touchdown, put the ball on the ground, and apparently the referees don't like the ball laid on the ground. They want it handed to them. Score now is 20-14 with a conversion try coming up, and Darien is pushed back for the conversion try.
15-yard penalty The end of the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. As the point assist will come from the 18-yard line.
I guess the referees are fair on both sides. They've called picky play on both teams now after a touchdown is scored on how they laid the ball down after the play was over. So Darien's going to try to kick from the ball is going to be hit at about the 25, so this is like a 35-yard field goal if he can get it there. Ball is low, no good. Score remains Daniel Hand 20, Darien 14.
Darien 14.
We have no clue as to how much time is left in the second quarter, but we should be late in the second quarter. After Darien's long score, they will kick off to Hand. The conversion was not good because the referee didn't like the way the guy that scored the touchdown laid the ball down afterwards. They called the same call against Hand earlier. So Darien will kick off. Back deep to receive are Ned Lynch on the far side, Mike Mundt on the near side. And Darien hits a roller skidder that goes down and is covered by Hand. Down about the 28, it looks like. Dave Udacek covered that ball. It was a floater that skidded in the snow on that side, and he didn't field it cleanly, but he safely got on top of it. Ball is about the 28, looks like. We have a discussion in the middle of the field, and we haven't the slightest idea what it's about. Now we're ready for play. Hand has two men split wide to the right. Ned Lynch and a tailback. Spain rolls right, looking to throw. He's throwing to swing pass to Lynch on the right side. Good gain about 7 or 8 yards. Brings it up to the 35. That's a play that I haven't seen Hand run all season. A swing pass to the tailback coming out of the deep position. So a gain of a little over 7 yards on that. 2nd and 3 to go. Spain looking long. He's looking to throw to Mundt. Down deep, complete to Mundt. Mike Mundt going all the way in for a touchdown. Long score, Justin Spain to Mike Mundt on the left side. Mundt got about 4 or 5 yards behind the defender, and he's a sure-handed receiver, so that play went all the way in the end zone. That extends Hand's lead now to 26-14. We are late in the second quarter. Justin Spain laid that pass out beautifully, and Mike Mundt ran under it. So Daniel Hand scores again, and Mike Mundt very carefully handed the ball to the referee after the touchdown so he wouldn't get a flag. We have a try for an extra point now by Ned Lynch, left-footed kicker. He's going to try from the other side. It's put down and it's kicked up. Kick is good by Ned Lynch, his first conversion of the year. Takes the score to Daniel Hand 27, Darien 14, late in the second quarter of the Class MM championship game. 7-14. The one on the 14 is behind the flagpole, but it's 14 for Darien. We are late in the second quarter. The clock is out, so we don't know how much time is left, but there shouldn't be much left in the first half. This is a wide-open football game, long score by both sides. And Ned Lynch, left-footed kicker, kicked the conversion, his first conversion of the year after that last touchdown. Kevin Flanagan will kick off for Hand. Kick off right down the middle, and it's fielded on a bounce down about the 20-yard line and brought right up to the middle. Return is about close to the 30, it looks like. Ball's going to be put down just short of the 30.
First down and 10 for Darien.
Looks like that ball is about the 28. So Darien, first down. There are 6'5" receivers on the near side of the field. He's a big one, and they got a big one on the other side. Hand off to the fullback. First man through. He's met at the line of scrimmage. Not much gain. There's a scramble for a ball in there. That ball must have come loose. And Daniel Hand recovers a fumble over there. We have no idea who got that fumble. In on the tackle were the whole left side of the defensive line. Justin Kingsley was one of them over there. So Hand recovers a fumble, and the ball is put down about the 27-yard line. We should be getting short in the second quarter, short on time. Two men splitting the right side. Lynch is in the slot, and he's throwing, looking for the end zone for Ned Lynch. Complete touchdown, Hand. Ned Lynch in the end zone. Also down there was Dave Udacek, but Ned Lynch got behind the receiver. He lined up in the slot right and got behind the defender in the end zone, and Justin Spain laid another beautiful pass out there. Complete pass, touchdown, Hand. Takes the score to 33-14, Hand leading late in the second quarter. Ned Lynch, who is now doing it all, is lined up to try for the conversion again. He was successful on his first try. Ball put down, ball kicked up. Left-footed kick up is good. 34-14, Daniel Hand leading Darien. Second quarter yet. Lined up to kick off once again. They have scored 34 points in the first half of this championship game against Darien. Darien's got 14. Wide open game, long scoring plays, and Justin Spain is having a field day throwing touchdown passes so far to Kevin Flanagan, lined up to kick off. And it's a good high kick right down the middle. Fielded down there about the 15, run right up the middle, and he is brought down across the 30. The tacklers in there for Hand, Brian Wilmot was one of the tacklers, 82. He has been playing on special teams and done a good job of coverage. It isn't far till halftime here, but we have no idea how long. Darien lined up in an eye, hands off to the tailback, got some room to run. Across the middle, got some yardage. And he's finally tackled by Scott Tordoff. It's picked up by Mike Mundt, but I believe that ball is going to be called down. Darien is lining up quickly, so apparently time is running short in the second quarter. They're keeping the time on the field with the scoreboard clock out. Referees have called a break in the action here to measure for a first down. Down on that by the length of the football. Darien has scored 14 points, and Daniel Hand has never given up more than 14 in a single game yet this year, so we'll see what happens. Quarterback rolling to the left, rolling to the right, looking to throw. Now he's got room to run up the middle. Got a good gain going. Down across the 40-yard line, finally knocked down by Justin Spain, among others. So that was a good long run by their quarterback. Ball is brought down to the 39. First down, Darien. Hand off to the tailback, right up the middle, and he is met with a yard or two gain, and that's all. Number 70 in there, Dave Phillip, and 74 was the other tackler for Hand. That's Justin Kingsley. They met him for only a yard gain. Second down and 9. We have a break in the action here with a timeout. The ball is to the 38. Second down and 9 for Darien. We have a report that there are about 50 seconds left in the first half, but we don't know for sure on that. Quarterback is back looking to throw. He's setting up a screen on the far side. Incomplete pass. That ball is almost lateral. I believe the referee's going to call that was a lateral and was thrown out of bounds. No, guess not. That was very close from our vision. We had a direct look at it across the field, and that looked like a lateral. So incomplete pass, 3rd down and 9, coming up for Darien. Quarterback is back, looking to throw. He's being pressured now. Greg Williams can't quite make the tackle. And there's a tackle made by Scott Tordoff. Comes up and takes the quarterback down for a loss. Scott Tordoff, the outside linebacker on the near side, covered that very well. And Darien saves a little bit of time and calls timeout. That big 6'5" receiver. With time running short in the second quarter, 4th down and 12 for Darien. They got their big 6'5" receiver on the far flank, and they may just throw that ball up and see if he can go up and get it. Quarterback is back looking to throw. Finally, he's throwing across. Incomplete pass. Incomplete pass coverage down there by Justin Spain and Ned Lynch. And that was a 4th down play, so Hand gets the ball back. A long pass down the middle, incomplete. Daniel Hand takes over to 41, and they should be only time for a play or two left in the first half. Darien has got a prevent defense in, 4 men on the line, and everybody else back playing it safe. Justin Spain goes back and kneels down. That should run out the first half. The referees haven't signaled that's the case yet, but we will let you know as soon as they do. So that's an intentional loss of about 3 yards on that. The clock is running, and now the referee signaled the first half of this game has run out. This is the Class MM state championship game between Daniel Hand and Darien at the half. Daniel Hand is leading 34-14, a wide open football game so far, and a very exciting game to watch. We will be back for the second. The first half has been a wide open game, long scoring plays on both sides. Daniel Hand leading 34-14. So with 5 touchdowns scored by Hand in a half, that's about as many as they've gotten in any game this year. Daniel Hand has allowed only 77 points in 10 games coming up to today, so a little over a touchdown a game. They have never allowed more than 14 all season long in one game, and Darien has 14 now, so we'll see if we can keep that record intact. But Steve Philippone's small group of overachievers is leading by 20 points at halftime. We're ready to begin the second half. Kevin Flanagan kicks off, long kick down the middle, and it's over the head into the end zone of the receiver. Out of the end zone, brought back to the 20 where Darien will take over. Flanagan really hit that kickoff and kicked it over the receiver, out of the end zone, and almost to the track out in the snow beyond the football field. So the first play from scrimmage, second half. Coming up, Darien, 2 men split wide to the right. Hand off the first man through, and he is hit by several people at the line of scrimmage, bounces off and gains maybe a yard at most. Finally brought down by Mike Mundt and Drew Bowman on the near side after a gain of a yard. He was hit at the line of scrimmage, did a good job of bouncing off and rolled to the outside where he gained only a yard. So at this point, Daniel Hand, all they need to do is really play tough defense and let the clock run. Darien got their big receiver out on the near side, run over the left side for a short gain. Tackled over there by Brian Risley, number 54. First man underneath, submarined that play. Knocked him down for only a yard gain. So it's 3rd down and 8 coming up for Darien. We are early in the second half. There is no clock on the scoreboard, as there wasn't in Guilford for the second part of the game. Quarterback is rolling left, looking to throw. Now he's going to run up the middle, and he is tackled in there by 2 men short of a first down. That's Brian Risley, number 54, and number 74, Justin Kingsley. Brought the quarterback down just short of a first down, so it's 4th down and 1 for Darien, deep in their own territory at about the 30. Short of the 30, about the 29. Darien in punt formation. Back to receive are Ned Lynch on the near side and Mike Mundt on the far side. 3 blockers in front of the punter. The kicker gets it out of there over on the far side, and it will roll out of bounds on the left side at about the 41-42. End over end punt that bounced and rolled out of bounds. At about the 44, between the 44 and 45, where it went out of bounds. Daniel Hand takes over for the first possession in the second half. Mike Mundt is split wide to the left side, near side, I formation. Justin Spain still a quarterback, and he pitches to Milliard going around the left side, who trips over a snowflake and falls down for a little bit of a loss on that one. The pitch was a little bit high, and by the time Pete Milliard reached up to pull it down and squared his shoulders back, he was off balance and slipped and fell. So there's about a 2-yard loss on that play. 2nd down and 12 for Hand at the 42. Spain rolling to the right, looking to throw over to the right side. It's knocked down, incomplete. Aimed for Mike Mundt. That pass was tipped in the defensive secondary, and Mike Mundt had no chance to catch it. Brings up a 3rd down and 12 for Hand. We're early in the 3rd quarter. Hand leading 34-14 in the Class MM championship game. Third and 12. Spain pitches left for Ned Lynch, trying to circle left in, and he is not going to get much there. The flag thrown in late on the play. Lynch gained only a couple of yards on that play. And we have a clipping illegal block against Hand on that 3rd down run around the left side. Darien has a choice here of bringing up 4th and long or taking the penalty and giving Hand a shot at another 3rd down play. It is declined, bringing up 4th down and 12. John Reardon is in punt formation for Hand. He will hit the ball at about the 35-yard line. Back to receive is a single receiver, and it looks like Darien has every man up in front looking to block it. Gets a beautiful long kick out of there over the head of the receiver down near the goal line. It rolls into the end zone. Touchback for Darien, but John Reardon gets a long high spiral that goes all the way to the end zone. Darien was lined up to block it. They not only didn't block it, but he got one of the best kicks of the year out of there. Darien will take over at the 20-yard line. That was a beautiful kick by Reardon, clear to the end zone. Darien takes over on the 20. Second man through, got a good gain going. Good gain, he gained about 11, 12 yards. First down for Darien. Over the left side of the line. Darien, first down, brought up to the 34.
First down and 10.
Darien in an I formation, hands off to the tailback, right up the middle. The ball is loose. Ball is loose and bounced back. It looked like Hand may have recovered that if they didn't mark it down. Let's see what the referees tell us. The referees say the runner was down. So they retain possession and gain a yard on that play. That was a hard hit over there. I didn't see who made the tackle, but that looked like either a Risley or Fernstrom type tackle. Steve Philippone is not too happy with that particular call, and he's telling the referee on the near side that he doesn't agree with it particularly. 2nd down and 8 for Darien. Fake handoff, option, pitch to the right. Got a man out there, beautiful tackle on the backfield, and a flag comes in late after the play. That's Jason Fernstrom makes that tackle over there, a shoestring tackle right near the line of scrimmage, and a flag was thrown after the play was over. That will be a clipping call against Darien. And Hand will accept that penalty and push Darien deep in their own territory. Takes it back to about the 21.
Where it is 2nd down and 28.
That's 2nd down and long for Darien. Quarterback is back, looking to throw on the left side. He throws across, complete pass, back up to the original line of scrimmage, near the 35-36. Tackled over there by Scott Tordoff, Dave Phillip. So that brings up a 3rd down and about 9 for Darien. That's a 36. Quarterback is back, looking to throw again, and the ball is knocked out of his hand, and it's recovered by Hand. Number 74 recovered that fumble. Number 74 is Justin Kingsley. Quarterback was back looking to throw, and they couldn't tell whether it was Kingsley or not that knocked the ball out of his hand, but Kingsley recovered the ball. Daniel Hand takes over. Good field position down at the 28. We are in the middle of the 3rd quarter. Daniel Hand leading 34-14. They've just recovered a fumble and take over 1st down. Handoff is to Claussen. Bowling his way over the right guard, right tackle. Gains 6-7 yards on that side. Chris Claussen picking up the tough inside yards with tacklers hanging all over him. But a gain of about 6 they give him on that one. That takes the ball down to about the 22. Jim Devine is over the ball at center. Justin Spain is in a quarterback. Ned Lynch is in a tailback. And it's handed off to Claussen again. He's got a little opening. There's a flag thrown. And Claussen is dragging tacklers near the end zone. He gets inside the 5, but there is a flag thrown back in the area where you normally get holding. Let's see what the call is. It's holding against Hand. That will push back a good gain by Chris Claussen, a 1st down inside the 5, and it's going to go back for Hand. The referees have not yet figured out where to spot that ball. They're going to put it down at about the 32. So it'll bring up 2nd down, about 14 for Ham. That penalty negated an excellent run by Claussen up the middle. Spain rolling left, looking to throw. Got a man out there, one-handed catch. Let's see who that was. That looked like John Reardon. No, that was number 30 instead of 80. Jason Fernstrom made a one-handed catch over on the near side for a short gain. But they keep the drive going now. They're back. They got only 10 yards to go for first. 3rd down coming up. Ball at about the 27. Hand off to Ned Lynch, and he's over the right side for a very short gain. Not much there. Defense closed quickly on the far side. That will bring up 4th down and 10. But Hand is inside the 30. I'm sure they won't punt from there. They may take a shot at the end zone on this play.
4th down and 10.
We have a momentary break in the action as a Darien player's got a problem with his helmet. And 10 for Hand at the 28. They will go for it here. Spain rolling back to look and throw. He's going to loft it up. Got a man in the end zone. Can't quite get it there. Incomplete pass. Darien will take over. He's aiming for Mike Mundt in the end zone. Laid it up high. But Mundt looked over his right shoulder and then his left shoulder, and the ball was near the back end line by the time it came down, so it was not complete. Darien will take over. About the 28. High formation. Receivers split both sides. Quarterback rolling left, looking to throw. And he bounces off of one tackler, and now the ball is thrown. Complete pass. He got enough for a first down about the 40-yard line. And a flag comes in late. That's going to be a late hit against Hand. Will add yardage to that. The complete pass was thrown for enough yardage for a first down, and they will get another 15 added to that. That penalty was a personal foul, but it was called against Darien. I did not see what happened there. Somebody came into the pile late. I thought it was a Hand player, but apparently it must have been a Darien player. So that brings up a first down and long, about 25 for Darien. Hand off the first man through the fullback, and he's got 3 or 4 yards, and that's all. Back on the middle by Dave Phillip and John Reardon for Hand. We are in the third quarter, about the middle of the third quarter, I would suspect. Our clock is out, so we don't know exactly how much time is left. But the ball is right on the 30-yard line now. Second down and about 20 for Darien. Quarterback back looking to throw. He's got 2 men flooded over to the right side. Almost intercepted by Mike Mundt. Incomplete pass and almost intercepted. Mundt had that one counted for a touchdown on an interception before he put it away. The big receiver for Darien may have gotten a hand in there to knock it away so that Mundt couldn't intercept. But it was incomplete. Brings up third down and 20 for Darien. Got double coverage on their big receiver on the near side. Quarterback is back looking to throw. Dave Phillip is applying pressure up there. And the quarterback keeps and goes up the middle, and he's got good yardage. He's going to be about a yard short of a first down. He's going to be just short of a first down, but a long run. He ran about 20 yards on that play. So they mark it at just short of the 50, and he needs to get about 2 feet further across the 50. Darien will probably go for this as they are behind at this point. 4th down and 1. Darien going for it on 4th down. And backfield move. The fullback moved early, so that'll be a penalty. The quarterback keeper on the right side, he picks up enough yardage for a first down, but that's going to be a penalty against Darien, a 5-yard penalty. The fullback moved before the snap. Illegal motion, Darien. They'll replay 4th down from 5 yards deeper. That brings up 4th down and about 6 yards to go now, and Darien is still going to go for it. Quarterback is rolling to the left side. The ball is loose on the ground, and regardless of who gets it, Hand is going to have the ball. It is picked up by Brian Risley on the right side. Brian Risley recovers the fumble on the far side. When that ball was knocked loose from the quarterback on the 4th down try, it didn't matter who recovered it. Hand was going to retain possession or regain possession. So Hand first down at the 33-yard line. In the third quarter, Hand is continuing to lead 34-14. No scoring yet in this half of the game. A lot of scoring in the first half. Hand off to Pete Millard, tailback, right up the middle. Gained 2 or 3 yards. like he gained about 2 on that. Takes it down to the 31. Into the game is Chris Claussen. Out is Dave Udacek. And will probably keep the ball on the ground as much as they can this second half with a 20-point lead, as long as they can retain that lead. Hand off to Claussen. Short gain. Went over the middle. It was pretty congested in the middle, so he didn't have much room to run that time, and somebody tackled him low like they have to bring him down. Gained only a yard or so across to about the 29. Third down and 6 for Hand. 2 men split to the left. Guinipero on the slot. Mundt split wide left, and the handoff is to Ned Lynch. Around the left side, he's got a little room to run. Good blocking all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hand. Excellent blocking on the left side. Mike Mundt was split wide to the left. Guinipero was in the slot. They both shielded their defensive man, and Ned Lynch took advantage of it and went right up the middle. That play, however, is going to come back. A flag is on the field. Penalty against Hand. The illegal block. That touchdown is not going to count. So someplace there was a block that was too low, and they will bring that play back. So Hand has that touchdown nullified and brought back, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 20. Spain straight back to throw. He's going across the middle, and he's aiming for Reardon. Incomplete pass. Reardon got hands on it, but there were 3 defenders right in the area and knocked it down. Bring up a 4th down and long for Hand.
At the 44 for the Tigers.
That brings up a 4th and 20 for Hand at the 44-yard line. John Reardon's back in punt formation. He's going to try to pin Darien deep. The snap is low, and he gets a block. Blocked and picked up by a defender out of the air, and he's going all the way down for a touchdown. So Darien scores on a block punt. I didn't see where the ball went, but somebody apparently caught the kick in the air. Took it all the way back for a touchdown. That takes the score to 34-20. So that was a rather drastic turn of events. There is a flag down on the field. We'll see what that one is. The referee called a clip on that. I'm not sure where you get a clip on a punt, but the infraction was declined and the score stands. So Darien scores on that block punt and is now trailing 34-20. They are lined up for a single-point conversion. Left-footed kicker for Darien. Ball snapped, put down, kicked up. Kick is good. So the score is 34-21 in the 3rd quarter. Hand is still leading, but that quick score by Darien sort of silenced the crowd on this side of the field. So with that score by Darien, that's the most points scored against Hand all year in a single game, 21. And Darien is lined up to kick. I think Hand has to be a little bit careful here of an onside kick. They're leading by only 13 points, so 2 scorers could beat them at this point. Darien approaches the ball, but they kick it away, and it's kicked over to Mike Mundt on the far side. He catches on the run right up the middle, into the middle of the pile, and he is down, but he's across the 35-yard line, so it's a good return. Leading the center of that wedge on the blocking up the middle was Dave Udacek, and Ned Lynch was leading the blocking for Mundt as he returns the punt, or the kickoff. Daniel Hand takes over at about the 37-yard line. We're late in the third quarter. Pitch to the left side. That's Pete Millard. He's got a little room to run. And he gains 3 or 4 yards before he's knocked down by several tacklers. So Millard gains about 3 on that. We should be nearing the end of the third quarter. Our time clock is out, so they're keeping the time on the field. We cannot tell. The referee with that play holds his hat in the air and says that ends the third quarter. So at the end of the third quarter, Daniel Hand is leading now 34-21. As we start the fourth quarter, Daniel Hand going from left to right. They got the ball at about the 42. Second down, about 7 to go. It's Chris Claussen on the right side. He bounces off a tackler. There's not much there, though. He's brought down at the line of scrimmage. Not much gain. He's tackled by 3 or 4 players there. They gave him about a yard gain on that one. Third down and about 5 for Hand. Ball is at the 43. Ned Lynch in the backfield. 2 men split to the left. Hand off to Lynch going around the left side, and he is brought down. Not much gain. Right near the line of scrimmage. Good defensive play by Darien to cover that right side. Right side defensively. That will bring up 4th down and at least 4 to go. John Reardon is back in punt formation once again. His last one was blocked and returned for a touchdown. Let's see what we got here. Darien's got 9 men up to the line of scrimmage. Good snap from center. He gets that kick out of there. There's a flag down, and it's going to be roughing the kicker. Ball is out of bounds down near the 23. But we've got a penalty on the kick. It's a roughing the kicker penalty. And John Reardon may be hurt on that play as they all piled in trying to block that punt. They did not get the block, but they did get Reardon. So that will be an automatic first down for Hand when we come back. And they will retain possession of the ball. With that roughing the punter penalty against Darien, it gives Hand a first down at the 41. John Reardon did walk off, so he looks like he'll be okay. Pitch to the right side to Pete Millard. He's got a little blocking in front of him. Short gain of 3 or 4 yards. But Hand, as long as they retain possession, keep the ball moving, and keep the clock moving, they're in good position in this game. Score remains 34-21. Hand leading Darien. We're early in the fourth quarter. They get a dry ball in the game. Actually, the temperature appears to have warmed up above freezing, and it's more wet than it is snowy at present time. The handoff now is to Ned Lynch, who wedges his way over the left side behind the strong blocking over there of the whole left side of the line. Number 76 is one of the people who got a good push on the line. That's Alex Cushing, the left tackle. I bring up 3rd down and 2 for Hand. Ball's about the 33. Hand off to Chris Claussen. He's hitting the backfield. No gain on that one. He is stopped for no gain. So that's going to bring up a 4th down for Hand. Darien is playing tougher run defense in the second half than they were the first half. No gain on that play. Brings up 4th down. Ball is spotted right on the 35-yard line. They're deep enough on 4th down that Hand is going to go for it. 4th and 4. Guinipero in motion, cross to the left. Spain rolling left, looking for Guinipero. He's got him complete. First down over there on the far side. Out of bounds on the far side. First down for hand. Justin Spain laid the ball very nicely across the left shoulder of John Guinipero, who was the man in motion, and got the first down. Clock is stopped on the far side as the play went out of bounds, but first down for hand. And the ball is placed at about the 27. Claussen is the fullback. Ned Lynch is the tailback. Justin Spain hands off to Claussen. First man up there, and he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Darien is packing the middle of the line to stop Chris Claussen, and they've done it very well the last 2 or 3 carries that he has made. No gain on that play. Had good success in the first half opening up the game, but their inside game right now is being stopped. The man in motion a little bit early, and there's a penalty flag thrown. The play is stopped at the line of scrimmage. That was an illegal motion by hand, so Darien gets the option of a 5-yard penalty or take the no gain. Darien declines the penalty, and that will bring up a 3rd down and 12. Actually lost yardage on that play. 3rd down and 12. Not too much happening here in the second half after a wide open, high-scoring first half. Daniel Hand taking a lead and keeping a lead so far. Man in motion is Fernstrom going across to the right. Spain rolling right. He's looking for Fernstrom. He's got him out there. Complete pass. Short gain, though. Just across the 30. That's not nearly enough for a first.
But this game making the stop. For a gain of about 2.
About a 2-yard gain on that play. That'll bring up a 4th down for Hand. 4th and about 10. And we have an official's timeout while somebody ties their shoe. On 4th down, John Reardon's back in punt formation. Darien's got everybody up to attempt to block the punt. He gets it out of there and punches it toward the end zone, and it's going to go into the end zone. Touchback, just barely. There were 2 hand players down there, Mike Mundt and Dave Udacek, who tried to keep it in the field of play but weren't quite able to. So Darien will take over at the 20. We should be in the middle of the 4th quarter at this point. Hand off to the tailback, and a tough tackle by Brian Risley, who filled the gap on the near side of the field and made the tackle. About a 1-yard gain on that play, but Risley made a sure, hard tackle. The outside linebackers are Scott Tardoff on this side and Drew Bowman on the far side. The middle linebackers are Jason Fernstrom and Brian Risley. Quarterback is rolling to the left side, and he is brought down for no gain. That looks like Reardon. John Reardon made the tackle. Stopped near the line of scrimmage. They give him a yard on that play. It looked like a quarterback keeper all the way. Quarterback rolled to the left, and he was tackled for a very short gain. Brings up 3rd and 8 for Darien. Probably going to throw on this one. Deep in the secondary are Mundt and Lynch and Parcells. There's a flag thrown as the play starts, and a long throw over the middle. Incomplete pass. Overthrown the receiver. Flag was thrown in the air at the line of scrimmage by the near side official. And John Reardon is clapping his hands like it must be against Darien. So, illegal procedure. Somebody moved too quick for Darien, so that's going to...
That penalty was declined.
That penalty is going to be declined. That'll bring up 4th down and long for Darien, deep in their own territory. 4th and 8. Lynch and Mundt are back, but they're not sure that Darien is going to punt, and now they can move up as Darien looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down and long. Throw is made over on the far side, and it's complete pass. First down for Darien. They made their first down on 4th and long. That's their big receiver over there, number 16. He's their 6'5" receiver named Gibbons. He's a good one. So Darien retains possession, keeps their drive going, brings the ball up to the 37. Darien with 2 receivers on the left side. Quarterback looking to throw left. He got a big man over there. Incomplete pass. He overthrew the near receiver, but it was short of the second receiver. Coverage over here by Mundt and Parcells and Scott Torda. Second down and 10 for Darien. They're going to get past most of the time now, and they've got their good receivers over there. Quarterback goes through the line of scrimmage, and he's got a gain going, but he is finally tackled on the far side by Drew Bowman, short of a first down. He's up about the 45. That will bring up 3rd and 2 for Darien at the 45. Darien with an I formation, receiver wide both ways, and tailback goes right through the middle, long gain right up the middle, finally brought down by Drew Bowman. He got a first down and another 10 yards. So it's taken down about the 40. Darien, first down on the 40. And off the tailback again, got another big gain going, and that's near a first down. Finally tripped up by Mike Mundt, who came up and stopped the runner. That ball is spotted very close to the first down marker. I believe they're going to take an official's timeout to measure. The measurement shows that Darien got their first down. And the ball is down now inside the 30, about the 29. Darien with 2 men split the right to the right. The officials are holding up the game here until they can get the chain straightened out. I think somebody broke a chain on the right side on the line marker. All right, they roll. First down, Darien. Quarterback back looking to throw. Throws over on the right side. He's got a man over there, complete pass. Ball is down about the 20. That's close to another first down. Looks like he has it from here. So Darien is moving the ball on hand and is continuing to lead 34-21, but that lead is a little bit precarious right now because Darien is moving. They're right about the 20-yard line. First down for Darien. 2 men split to the left. And it's handed off to the tailback. He's got a good gain going up the middle, and he may go all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Darien. Excellent run over the left side. He broke a couple of tackles and leaped over the last man to take it all the way to the end zone. So that makes the score quite a bit closer. 27-34. Darien lines up for the point after conversion. The snap is high, but the spot is made down, and the kick is up good for Darien. So that brings them to 28 and hand 34, 6-point difference. This is still a ball game. We do not know how much time is left, but we're fairly late in the 4th quarter, and Daniel Hand is clinging now to a 6-point lead. And we very likely will see an onside kick here by Darien. They seem to have the momentum going here late in the game. Hand has a lot of receiver types up on the front line expecting an onside kick. Mike Mundt is right in the middle up there. John Reardon, Chris Parcells, Chris Claussen. So they've got people who are used to handling a ball, and Darien shifts to the left side, and they're going to onside kick to the left side, and it's There's a dive on the ball by Drew Bowman, who recovered. A flag was thrown on the kick. So maybe somebody jumped offside early. But if Hand recovered that ball, which they appear to have done, I'm sure they'll decline that penalty.
Darien was offside on the kickoff. It's a dead ball.
That's a dead ball.
Will be retaken.
Dead ball penalty. Man was offside ahead of the kick. So because it was a dead ball infraction, the play will be run over. They'll push it back 5 yards and re-kick. So instead of Hand having an option of taking the penalty or not, they're just going to move it back 5 yards and re-kick. So Hand is still expecting an onside kick. On the near side is Chris Parcells and Mike Mundt up in the front line. Right behind him is Jason Fernstrom. So Darien runs up, and they're going to kick it away this time. And they're kicking it deep down to, it's mishandled by Pete Millard, but now he picks it up and he's going around the left side. He's got a little bit of room to run. He brings it back over the 25. So Daniel Hand will take the ball on about the 25 or across the 25. Yard line. What Hand needs to do at this point is to grind out first down, keep the ball, and let the clock run. Hand off to the tailback, Ned Lynch. He's up the middle for about 2 or 3 yards, and that's all. Down and about 8 to go for Hand. Hand off again to the tailback, and that's Ned Lynch. He's got some room to run. He's got a first down. He's up across the 40-yard line. First down, Hand. Good blocking on the right side of that line. The referee put her down right on the 40. Co-captain Jim Devine is over the ball at center. Justin Spain still in at quarterback. Chris Claussen, the blocking back or fullback. And the ball is given to Claussen, and he hasn't got much room to run at all. He's stopped right near the line of scrimmage. He gained about a foot where they spotted that ball. So Darien takes a timeout to stop the clock. That's their first timeout of the second half. Time must be getting short. We can't tell up here because the clock is not working. And took a timeout to stop the clock, so we must be down to the last 2 or 3 minutes of the game. Hand off this time to Lynch in the backfield, and he is stacked up after no more than a yard gain, and Darien takes another timeout. Their second timeout in a row. That will bring up 3rd down and 9 for Ham. Third down and 9 for Hand. Darien has taken 2 consecutive timeouts. They have 1 left. The time must be getting short in the 4th quarter. Spain is back looking to throw. Across the middle, overthrown, incomplete pass. Bring up a 4th down for Hand. They're going to have to give it back to Darien. 4th down and 9 for Hand. And Darien has about 10 men up to rush the punter, trying to block it again. Reardon has had 1 blocked and returned for a touchdown. Good snap from center, and he gets that kick out of there. It's going to hit and roll on the far side, so a good punt from that position. The ball is kicked down to about the 29. So this game is going to be decided in this next series of plays by Darien. Daniel Hand will decide whether they win or lose by how well their defense does on this series. Darien will probably pass pass on almost every play because they got a long ways to go. They got a reverse going, and the big split end is looking to throw. Now he runs, and he stopped at the line of scrimmage. There is a flag thrown deep in Darien's backfield on that play. It was a reverse of the big split end, and it's a clip against Darien. Illegal block back there. And Daniel Hand wants to pin him as deep as they can, so they say take the penalty. That clipping penalty against Darien, and moves the ball back to about the 7-yard line, and Darien is looking to throw on the left side. They got the big split end wide open over there on the side, and he gets out of bounds. So that's not really the way to handle it. He made a big gain and stopped the clock by going out of bounds.
Second down and 14. Ladies and gentlemen, spectators are not permitted on the field at the end of the game.
That will bring up a second down now, and Darien still has 14 to go, but they picked up a big chunk of it on that completed pass. So quarterback back to throw again, looking to throw. He's got time to throw. Now he starts to run up the middle, and he is brought down for a short gain. The ball is loose. Ball is loose, and the referee say Daniel Hand has recovered. And coming off the bottom of that pile with the ball is big number 74, Justin Kingsley. Kingsley recovers the fumble for Hand, so the defense rises to the occasion. Daniel Hand leading 34-28 late in the fourth quarter. We don't know how much time is left, but it should be running short because Darien has taken 2 timeouts already to stop the clock. So Justin Spain over center and keeps the ball and hangs onto it with both hands as he wedges forward for a couple of yards. Darien calls their third and last timeout after that play. For Hand, but more important than that is the clock at this point. Darien is out of timeouts. Steve Sekula just went out in the middle of the field to talk to his team and said, hang on to that ball. Justin Spain is just going to back up and kneel down and let the clock run. So we should be very close to running out of time in this game. We don't know how much time is left, but that's going to bring up a third down for Hand. 12 yards to go. And Hand will just let the clock run and may take a 5-yard delay of game penalty to let the clock run at this point. Third down and 12. Tight formation. Everybody in close, and Spain just backs up and kneels down again. That's going to bring up a fourth down, but time should be very short. We'll keep it right there to see what the referees call. And time has run out. That is the end of the football game. Steve Philippone's small group of great overachievers has won the 5th state championship for Daniel Hand as everybody gets in the melee in the middle of the field. This game was a wide open first half, high scoring from both sides, and a lot of people made excellent plays. In the second half, Darien actually took a two-hand a little bit and outscored them in the second half, but Hand held on with the defense stopping Darien with a fumble recovery near the end. So state champions for the 5th time, Daniel Hand and Steve Philippone and the Tigers of Madison. This is Kent Sprague along with Paul Sprague for Madison Community Television and Daniel Hand High School Tiger Football, saying we enjoyed being with you for the entire season, for a very successful first year of coaching and being the head coach for Steve Philippone. And the state championship flag comes to Daniel Hand High School for the 5th time. Final score, Daniel Hand 34, Darien 28.